Hello, welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you'll stay. I hope you love it. I hope you'll subscribe and come back time and time again, joining me for some quality time on your mat. That's always my goal. Today we are going to be doing an active flow with adding some active pulse in. So really going to be building some heat. It's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging. I hope you love every second of it. Grab some water so you've got it handy. If you do need props, grab a strap, a block, whatever it is that you might need, and let's get this done. So we're going to start in child's pose. Extending those arms out nice and long, and just sinking back into your child's pose. Breathe. So if you're just getting going, and this is the first activity your body's doing, be really kind. And really listen to your body. If you've been up and going and you're kind of midday, early evening, body's had a chance to be warm, move, might be a little less stiff, but still, show yourself some kindness, some grace. Let's inhale it up to a modified plank, shoulders right over those fingertips. And then exhale, press it back to child's pose. Again, inhaling it back up to that modified plank, core strong, and exhale, press it back to child's pose. Inhale it up to that modified plank, and we're going to stay here for 3 little half pulses. So staying in the top half of our push-up. One more. And press it back. And inhale it up. 3 pulses, core strong. And back to child's pose. Inhaling it up. This time, let's take it low. Slow crocodile down. And 3 lower half pulses. And press it back up. Sit it back to child's pose. One more time, just like that. Inhaling it up. Core strong. Take it low. 3 lower pulses. And press it back up. And press it back to child's pose. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands out to the left. Reach through your right fingertips and press your hips to the right. Relax the weight of your head down. So nice. Down that right side of the body, into that lower back, through that shoulder. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk those hands through center, and then over to the right, reaching through your left fingertips, pressing your hips to the left. And just release the weight of the upper body down. Just a really good stretch. Nothing crazy. Inhale back up, and come back to child's pose. Big, full, deep breaths. And let's slowly walk those hands up to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. Let's take a big breath in, lowering the belly towards the mat. Lift your gaze towards the sky. Cow pose. As you exhale, lift your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone to cat. Press the floor away with your hands and your knees. Inhaling it back to cow, keeping that core strong. And exhale it to cat. Let's continue to move between these 2 poses, just at your own pace. Use your breath to guide you. Use those full breaths to reach the top of the pose. Let's do 1 more each way. And coming back to that neutral spine. Core strong. Let's inhale and extend left arm and right leg. Breathe. Lengthening and reaching through the fingertips and the toes. Out of flex of that right foot. Press through your heel. Feel that really nice stretch in the calf. We're going to tap the toes and the fingertips and lift back to horizontal. Tap the toes and fingertips. Back to horizontal. Breathe. 1 more time. And release it down, back to tabletop. Other side, inhale it up, right arm and left leg. Square the pelvis, lengthen through the fingertips. Add a flex of that back foot, press through your heel. Breathe, core is strong. We tap down, and lift back to horizontal. Tap it down and back to horizontal. Breathe, lengthening through the limbs. Last one. And release it down. Let's tuck those toes and lift the knees just an inch off of the earth. Core is strong. Find that breath. And as you exhale, extend those legs. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Now this is probably going to be a narrower stance with the hands and feet than you traditionally would be in your down dog. No worries. Just allow those heels to sink and breathe. Nice big deep breaths. End of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down, a soft bend in your knees. Let your head be heavy. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on, keeping that soft bend in the knees, just gently sway side to side. I hope your day is going great so far. I hope the body's happy, feeling healthy and strong. Coming back to center, release those arms, and let's slowly roll it up. One vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll, up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Do that shoulder roll once more. Big shoulder roll. Up and back. Oh, great way to clear away tension and tightness in the neck and the shoulders. Give those arms a little shake. Breathe. And we step to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Feet are hip width apart. Arms are down by your sides. Palms open to the front. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, sit to chair. Pull the hands to heart center. Now our knees are not touching, as neither are our toes. Our weight is in our heels. Our core is strong. Chest stays lifted. Inhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just little pulses up and down. 2 more. Last one. And rise. Exhale, arch it back. Palms stay gently touching. Spread those fingers wide. Inhaling it back up. Pull the hands to heart center and sink. 5 pulses. Breathe. Just feeling those legs, aware of that pressure through the heels. And we rise. Once again, arch it back. Oh, palms are touching. Spread those fingers wide. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale it up. Pull the hands to heart center and sink to chair. 5 pulses. Toes are lifted. Core is strong. And breathe. Last one. And rise. Reach to the sky. Exhale. Arch it back. Inhale it up tall. And exhale. Swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee is off. Arms circle up and overhead to our crescent lunge. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little and sink. Again, inhale, straighten and sink one more time. Inhale, straighten and sink. Stay low in that lunge. Now bend that back knee down and extend. Back knee down, hips remain square, pelvis is facing front. One more time, bend that back knee and extend. Circle the arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall. We pull the hands to heart center and turn, placing that left elbow to the right knee, pressing against your knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. Find your breath. Slow it down. We turn back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Front toes lift. Square your hips. Nose towards your knee. And inhale it back to a runner's lunge. Exhale, lift those hips, straighten that front leg, back heel down, nose towards your knee. Again, inhale it back, runner's lunge. And exhale, lift those hips, straighten that front leg, front toes lift, back heel down, nose towards your knee. Inhale it back to your runner's lunge. This time as you lift those hips, sweep it back and extend right leg to the sky. Now you can keep that right leg high, or you're welcome to release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, or inhale it to high plank, leg up or down. Those 3 top half pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. Let's take it low. 2, 3 bottom half pulses. 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Release your foot. Lift your hips to down dog, and let's sway those hips side to side. Checking in. Slow, steady breaths. Coming back to center. Shifting your weight to your right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee down if you like. Otherwise, leg long, arms circle overhead. Our crescent lunge. Shoulders soft. Inhale, straighten that front leg a bit. And exhale, sink. Pelvis is facing front. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and sink. One more time. Inhale, straighten. And exhale and sink. Stay low. We bend that back knee. Bending and extending. Bending and extend. One more time. Bend and extend. Circle those arms forward, around, behind, all the way up tall. Pull the hands to heart center. We turn and place that right elbow to the left knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring those hands towards heart center. Find that breath. What do you feel and where? We take time in this pose to really feel the stretch, the engagement, the lengthening. We turn back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Back heel down. Nose towards your knee. Square your hips. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten that front leg, back heel down, square the hips, nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. One more time. Exhale, straighten, back heel down, nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. This time, as you lift those hips, sweep that left leg high. We can keep that left leg high, or you are welcome to release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, grabbing a drink of water, or a strength challenge if you like. We inhale it to high plank, leg up or down. Those 3 top half pulses. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it low. 3 bottom half pulses. 2, and 1. Press it back up. Release your foot. Lift your hips to down dog. Taking a gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Releasing the weight of the upper body down. Arms are heavy and long. And let's slowly roll it up, 1 vertebra at a time. So good for my lower back. I love that feeling. Rolling those shoulders up and back, and shoulders slide down and away. Pulling the hands to heart center. Breathe. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right foot crosses in front of the left. Big toe just barely touching. Feels good to you? Lift that right foot just above that left knee. Ankle to the outside of the knee. A figure 4. You can stay right here. And as we add those active pulses, you can too. Or if you like, sink. Bending that left knee. So as we sink, we start to find this really nice stretch in that right hip. Inhale, straighten, and sink. So if you're standing tall, you're going to bend that knee and then stand tall again. We're going to do 5 pulses. This is 3. Breathe. 1 more. And if you like, begin to hinge it forward, sweeping those arms back to flight. Breathe. Now you can do the same thing if you are standing tall. So it would just be a straight leg. Just make sure you're not pressing to the point where you're hyperextending through that leg. So you decide what's right for you. We pull those hands back to heart center, lifting the chest, and we rise, releasing that right leg down. Roll out the ankle on that left foot. Stretch your toes, and we pull those hands back to heart center. And as you're ready, shift your weight to your right foot. Left foot crosses in front of the right. Big toe just barely touches. So you can stay anywhere along the way. If you like, lift that left foot up just above the knee. Ankle to the outside of the knee. Staying tall, we're beginning to sink. So that one-legged squat, ooh, that's challenging. Absolutely. And with that left leg crossed, you feel that left hip? Yes, indeed. Inhale, straighten, and sink. So again, if you're standing tall, you would just bend the knee just a little bit. So we're doing 5 pulses. 1 more. Stay low or stay tall. You decide. Core is strong. We begin to hinge it forward. You can extend those arms back to flight if you like. Breathe. Keeping those core muscles engaged, rolling those shoulders back, stability and strength in that right leg. Once again, lifting the chest, pulling the hands back to heart center, and we rise. Lifting that left knee and release it down. Roll out the ankle, stretch those toes on that right foot, and we stand tall to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, 5 push-ups. Here we go. Slow and steady. Range of motion not nearly as important as your form. Keeping those hips from dipping, keeping the elbows in. Lift your hips to down dog. Allow those heels to sink, a little tip of your pelvis reaching your sit bones high. Find your breath. At the end of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And as you exhale, take a giant step back. Open those arms, open those legs. So arms are open out to a T, toes are slightly turned out to about a 45-degree angle. Rotate your palms to the sky and let's sink. Breathe, sinking into those legs. Little pulses. Pull those hands to heart center. Little lift and lower. Lift, lower. 2 more times. Lift, lower. 1 more time. Lift and lower. Draw those knees back, and I want you to actively pull them forward and back. Little bit, open. Little forward, open. Little forward, open. Hold. Breathe. We lift that right heel and up and down. Little pulses. Breathe, firing up those legs. Breathe, slow and steady. Release that right side, lift the left. Little pulses, staying strong through the core. Tailbone pointing directly towards the earth. Crown of the head to the sky. Stay low and release. Find a focal point, you know it's coming. Let's lift both and pulse. Breathe. 5 more. And 1 more. Release those heels. Nice job. Extend those legs. Open the arms out to a T. Let's turn those toes towards the top of the mat. Right heel back towards the back of the mat. Bending that left knee and sinking into a warrior 2. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink, rotate palms to the sky. Inhale, lift and tap overhead. And then exhale, press. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale and press. 2 more times. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale, press 1 more time. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale, press back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. We turn our gaze towards our back heel, little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Inhale, straighten that front leg, reach even further back, beautiful stretch through the ribs and the waist. Core strong, we inhale it up, windmill that right arm up and over, placing that right hand to the inside of your left foot, rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Find your breath. As you exhale, slowly releasing left hand down, one hand on either side of your foot, square your hips, bend that front knee, adjust your feet if you need to, and we rise to our warrior one. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little, and exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, sink. Breathe. Inhale, straighten, rotate to the side, shift those toes once again. Toes turn out to the outside corners of your mat. Pull the hands to heart center and sink. Up and down pulses. Breathe. You feeling those legs yet? Yes, indeed. One more. Stay low. Right heel lifts. 5 pulses. And 5, release. Left heel lifts, 5 pulses. Beautiful, release. Oh, we've got 10, you guys. Dig deep. Find that focal point. Lift those heels. Here we go. Almost there. And 10. Beautiful. Oh, extend those legs. Open those arms out to a T. Shift those right toes towards the top of the mat. Back heel towards the back of the mat. And bend that right knee. Breathe. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Add those arms. Inhale, lift and tap. And exhale, press it away. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale, press it away one more time. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale, press it away. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Turning your gaze towards your back heel. Little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Inhale, straighten that front leg, reach even further back. And inhale it up, windmilling that left arm up and over, placing that left hand to the inside of your right foot. Adjust your feet if you need to. Rotate your body and reach. Right arm to the sky. Find your breath. Slow it down. Extend out of the shoulder, up through the tips of your fingers. As you exhale, releasing that right hand down, one hand on either side of your foot, square your hips, adjust your feet if you need to, bend that right knee, and we rise to our warrior one. Pelvis is facing front, back heel pressing into the mat. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, sink 2 more times. Inhale, straighten, keep that pelvis facing front, and sink 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Breathe. Flow forward. Hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. We inhale it to high plank. Breathe. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Sit it back to child's pose. And breathe. Hopefully that builds some great heat. Feeling good, strong and healthy. As you're ready, walk those hands up. And let's turn along the length of our mat and extend the legs out long. As wide as feels good to you. And inhale, reach to the sky. Flex your feet. As you exhale, release that right arm along the inside of that right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. We're going to sway side to side, inhaling it up and switch. Just get that good stretch before moving on. So just your pace, one more time each side. Stretching through that lower back, through the ribs and the waist, through the shoulder and the arm. Feels so good. Inhale, both arms come up, and release those hands down by your sides. Let's bring it back and bring the soles together. Soles of the feet come together as we pull those heels in nice and tight, bringing your thumb to the inside of your foot, fingertips to the top of your foot, and we're going to peel those feet open. Outer edge of your foot stays connected best you can, drawing those shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. Cobbler's pose, stretching through the ankles. We want to keep those ankles strong, healthy, flexible. Breathe. And gently release the soles of the feet together. Let's pull those heels out and away from us a little bit, making more of a diamond shape, if you will. And let's come forward. Just releasing all the way down. A little tuck of your chin. Checking in with the body. Maybe even broke a little sweat. Wouldn't that be something? It's cold, cold, cold today, so breaking a sweat when it's this cold, even when we're inside, it's a good thing. Breaking a sweat's always a good thing, I gotta say. Clears out toxins, lets you know you worked hard. Starting at the tailbone, slowly roll it up. Nice and tall. Let's take that right leg, tuck it underneath. If that is not an option, just extend that right leg out long. Perfectly fine. And we're going to take that left leg and cross it up and over. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice little stretch for that left hip. Let's wrap the crook of that right elbow around the knee, pull it in nice and tight, and we turn and take our gaze out over that back shoulder. Working to get that left sit bone down. If it needs to lift, that's okay. Just really work to get it down towards the earth, to level out that pelvis, and to get that deep stretch in that left hip. And gently releasing, turning back to face front, and let's switch sides. So now that left leg comes underneath. If you need to, just extend that left leg, and we cross the right leg up and over, sitting up nice and tall, working to level out that pelvis, to get that length in the spine. Feels good to you? Wrap that left crook of the elbow around the knee, keeping that length in the spine as we rotate out over that back shoulder. And gently releasing. Let's sit crisscross, easy pose. Sit up nice and tall, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. And just a gentle sway, one more time each side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, other side, up and over. My friend, I hope that felt amazing. I hope you have a wonderful day, and pull those hands to heart center. I want to thank you so much for being a part of my day and inviting me into yours. Be well, take care, and as always, light and love. It is an honor and a privilege. Thank you for being here with me. Take care, and namaste.